Hello, and today I'm your host, C. Vernon Martin, the membership manager with the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. But before we get started, here's a word from our sponsor.
Miami-Dade College has career paths in anything you want to be. What's your story? Be global. Be cutting edge. Be inventive. Be investigative. Be a hero. What do you want to be? Be the best. Be you. Be MDC.
Hello, and welcome back to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce Member Connection. It's June, Black Music Month, and what better time for me, C. Vernon Martin, your membership manager here at the Chamber, to talk about Black music and our 305 Hip Hop Museum with our friend, Mr. Broadway. How you doing today, sir?
Blessed and highly favored, man.
So, man, it's Black Music Month. Got to tell me about the 305 Hip Hop Museum.
Well, Vernon Martin created 305 Hip Hop Museum solely because our governor, DeSantis, wanted to get rid of Black History Month.
Okay.
So with that being said, and I'm centrally located in between four schools, D.A. Dorsey, Liberty City Elementary, Charles Drew Middle, and I'm just right there. So I closed down one of my corner stores to create the 305 Hip Hop Museum because hip hop music really changed the culture of how we move or how people even see us.
Okay.
Music has always been a part of our life, but we really, you know what I'm saying, in my little group, I think we started making our own moves.
Okay, and that's good. And you also have some streets named in your area, right?
Yes, we do. We was able to, well, my county commissioner, Keon Hardeman, fought hard, and with my help, we made it happen as a team.
Okay.
We got 20 different street song lyrics along the corridor, like Betty Wright, you know, just to give you a little sample. And it's your birthday street, you know, and so forth, born and raised, just to name a few. But you have to come see them.
They got to come by and check them. And June will be a great time to honor Black music and come by and see the 305 Hip Hop Museum. So what's the exact address?
6701 Northwest 18th Avenue, a.k.a. Broadway Avenue.
Hey, man, you know, many people think about Broadway. You think about New York, but we got it right here in South Florida, where somebody puts his money where his mouth is, putting back in the community and giving back, shows up with his time, his talents, and his treasure. And it's really a staple in the community, man. We want to thank you for what you do in the community.
Well, it's always an honor, you know what I'm saying, to be among good people. And if I didn't know, I am a part of the chambers.
And congratulations. So you got honored last year at our gala for an award that was well overdue for putting together community service and working with the community. That's a great thing.
Oh, it's an awesome thing. It's a phenomenal thing to actually be a part of something that's significant. You know, it's like a lot of people hear about good things, but to actually be a part of the chambers is something that, you know, you just have to be there to feel it.
All right. Well, that's good. We encourage you to be there. Be there with us. Join us. Come out to the Chamber of Commerce. Give us a call to the office if you're not a member, but also be there to join us for the many things we have going on. We have our first Thursday breakfast, which rotates around the county. We've got our last Thursday, professional networking, that rotates around the county. And then you have every Tuesday, virtually, with the small business meetup. So you can plug in for a lot of ways. But you're plugging in when many people are running away from the community. You're doubling down and investing back in the community. Why is that important to you?
Because as a little boy, I lit back and I watch and I see how things go. And the people who really get on top are the people that run into the fire, not the people that run away from the fire. Okay. And you can't save your community if you're going to stand on the sidelines and point about what somebody's doing.
Well, you're always helping to put the fires out, man. You're doing some great things. You're always encouraging. You have a lot of things happening in your community. You're always encouraging everybody to keep them educated. You're always touting voter registration. And, you know, when people are campaigning, I look up, they're coming past and visiting Broadway, sir.
Yes, because a lot of people gave their life to give us that right. And I don't take it lightly. I'm not telling you who to vote for, but I'm telling you, you better vote.
You better vote, right. Okay, well, that's important. Now, if people wanted to visit the Hip Hop Museum or during summertime, bring their groups by or camps, how can they contact you?
Oh, they can easily contact me. 786-285-9611. Almost like getting you into heaven.
Give that number one more time.
786-285-9611.
Now you're going to get some calls on that because we want people to come by and visit the Hip Hop Museum. But long before you had Hip Hop Museum, you were helping to create different murals and things in the neighborhood also. Tell us about some of the murals you had over time and who you have currently up now.
Well, over the time, you know what I'm saying, we started with the very first one was Luther Campbell because he beat the Supreme Court.
Right.
And before he can get finished, they put Betty Wright on 62nd and 17th, Mr. Marvin Wheat. You know, he's like, wait a minute, Luke, all right, but Betty Wright is the right.
Right.
So we slowed down on Luke and let Marvin finish Betty Wright because, you know what I'm saying, MMM, if you go back, you can look on my Facebook page and you can see it. Miami Magic Music Murals.
Right.
And we just kept on pushing until we got to that point where we start honoring people like Dr. Ben Shavers, you know what I'm saying, someone who came from Chicago and came here for the unveiling. The list goes on. Muhammad Ali, the young lady, what's her name? Katanja Brown.
Right.
That's Chief Jimmy Brown family. Right. And I told him just to sure she make it there, which I didn't believe. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. But when she did get there, I made sure she got on the wall as well.
Shout out to the family and the Brown family and to the Bobby doll out there, you know, to Mrs. Brown. Hey, so you've been doing some great things with the people in the community. Mr. Weeks, a great artist, you know, you can recognize his work. How did you manage to partner with him to get your murals done?
I managed to partner with Marvin Weeks after they kicked him out of Wynwood.
Okay.
Yeah. Let the little story be told. He's the person behind it. He created it. And then when they got it going, they do what they always do to people of color. Kick them out.
And they went more with spray paints and a little upscale and different stuff. But Marvin paints by hand, doing some great work.
Yes.
You know? Now, if other artists want to see your work and want to come by and do some things in the Hip Hop Museum, is that possible also?
Oh, it's definitely possible. I mean, we had people that come from the Catane group, which they never paid me. I'm saying it on record. Put a big old mural up, and that's the largest game board in the world. And those were not Black people that put it up there. But at the end of the day, all people are God people.
Right. And that's one thing about you, Broadway. You work with everyone. You work with those that work with you. But when they cross you, you know, you stand fast, you stand on business, and you keep your word, man. You know, and that's rare for a lot of people right now. So that's very important.
It may seem like it's real, but it's more happening now that we got who we got in office. People are now starting to pay attention to each other and respecting one another, especially now that the gas price is at $6.
Well, you're close to home, so they can come by and visit you. That, you know, that's important. But, you know, it may put us back to carpooling. You know, we've gotten away from that for a while. Encourage people to get together and do some things and, you know, ride to work together. Or more companies might start working from home.
I would much rather we carpool together because it brings unity. And that's what I've always been trying to get, unity.
All right. Well, we're going to encourage everyone to stay right there. We're going to take a brief break. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Learn and earn today at Miami-Dade College. College graduates earn 56% more than high school graduates and $1 million more in lifetime earnings. A degree from MDC is your path to greater earning power and career success. Choose from hundreds of affordable high-tech and in-demand career programs, including cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, business, and nursing. Learn and earn today at MDC and fast-track your career. Enroll now at mdc.edu/purpose.
Hello and welcome back. I'm your host today, C. Vernon Martin, Membership Manager for the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. And today, we're on Broadway. We're talking with Broadway. It's June Black Music Month, and we're talking about the 305 Hip Hop Museum right here in South Florida. Welcome back, Brother Broadway.
Well, like I say, it's always an honor to be around good people.
Hey, and I love, you know, every time I see you, you're talking about success, and you reminded me of the fact that teamwork makes the dream work. And you are, Mr. Knowles is always talking about teamwork, connecting the dots, working together. And you're a living example of working together and teamwork. You're putting together the Hip Hop Museum. You've put together so many things on your street and area over there on Broadway. And some people may ask, man, how did Broadway come about? How did you get a whole street named after you, sir?
Well, it started, a little farther back when I was younger. Lived in Lincoln Field. Most people don't know where Lincoln Field is. It's right behind Broadway Avenue. When got evicted. And I promised myself it'll never happen again.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I started at Miami Harewood, 1980, the same year I graduated. And I've done so much overtime. It's against the law now to actually do that type of overtime. But I wanted to buy back my neighborhood. I didn't like the road that was taken. I didn't like the way it was going. And everybody always say, why you keep talking about it if you're not going to be about it? And I said to myself, y'all just don't know. I'm already buying properties. And I started in 1987 and never looked back.
All right. And you said you graduated, but we can't just glide by that because we're here at your alma mater. Where did you graduate from, sir?
I graduated from Miami-Dade Senior High and, right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm a proud member right here, Miami-Dade Community College, where we started Black Student Union right out here. We got a lot of people that, like the principal, Booker T. Washington. He also was right here with me. We started out right here together at Miami-Dade Community College, and so many more. That name that just came in my head right there.
That's one of the things about you, Broadway. With a name like Broadway, you think New York, you think big stars and celebrities, which you're able to hang out with. You remind me of a lot of times Dr. Robert Ingram, who always says you're able to walk with kings, you keep the common touch, because you hang out with a lot of successful and influential, wealthy people. But at the same time, you're connected with the neighborhood. You're always honoring people like the crossing guards. A lot of times, the smaller people that go overlooked, they're always in your radar. Why is that?
Well, I guess it's basically, for my mom and how she raised me. And I'm thankful that she put me in that tough situation, to be with my mentor, my father, I call him my father, even though he's not my biological father, which is Major Leroy A. Smith, the guy that created the walkie-talkies for police officers.
Okay.
And is in the Black Police Archive. Growing up in that type of environment helps you understand you could be the boss and the work at the same time. You don't want to be just one of them. So I've always pushed to be on both sides of the table because I could understand how to make the table if I know, all the moving pieces to that table.
Well, that is important. And you're right. You're not afraid to roll up your sleeves, get your work done. And, he will always get some more help. What do you have coming up for the Hip Hop Museum?
For the Hip Hop Museum, we're going to transform it again. You're working with 79 CRA.
Okay.
And with their assistance, we're going to flip the script and just do it all over again. To take it to that next level. And I thank, my county commissioner, Keon Hardeman, for believing in the dream, even though, I was getting a little angry, saying, come on, man. I mean, man, this is your second term.
It take a while.
It's your second term. What's going on, man?
It came to fruition. He got it done.
Yeah.
He got it. Slow motion is better than no motion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He did what it takes to make it happen. So publicly, I want to thank him. If nobody else don't thank you, I thank you.
Now, for those looking to put some things together for when it gets to December and Art Basel and other things and for the Hip Hop Museum, let's give me a contact number one more time.
Oh, the contact number is 786-285-9611. And I answer all the time. I just answer a little different, And most people say hello. I'm not in hell, I'm not in the hole, so I don't believe in saying hello.
And for those that haven't had a chance to call you, what is your famous answering greeting?
Success.
When you talk to Broadway, it's always a great time of success. He really makes you think about being successful, and it's a great way to start a phone call with you. If you're out there and you've got some camps for the summer, you're looking for something to do when you're visiting South Florida, stop by and visit the 305 Hip Hop Museum. Give me the address one more time.
6701 Northwest 18th Avenue, a.k.a. Broadway Avenue.
Broadway Avenue. Hey, you've got some good stuff with it. You've got developed. If people want to donate some other artwork, some other culture, some other artifacts to you, are you accepting those?
I will be honored. I will be flattered to get the original stuff, because at the end of the day, our community and the world not just our community, the world need to come see what we created. And if you give it to me, I will guarantee you it'll still be in that same box when you decide you want it back. But don't take it to the grave with you. Allow somebody else to see it too.
Right. And that's really important. A lot of people have a lot of historic artifacts and different things, and they wait until after the fact and people are fighting over them or don't get a chance to see it. But that's a lot of culture, and you got a lot of culture over there in your community. And it's one of the things we like about you, sir. You do help to educate your community also. That is always important.
Yeah, I do believe in education, because at the end of the day, him who knows better could do better. And it took me a skinny minute when I argued with my mom, say, I'm doing good. She said, you don't own an island. I said, what you mean by that? She said, D.A. Dorsey own a whole island.
Talk about your mom. Shout out to the moms and the parents out there doing some great things. You mentioned Chief Jimmy Brown earlier, and several people may be putting the face with the voice. They may say, I recognize that voice. They can also find you Sunday nights on WMBM, keeping the Chief Jimmy Brown show alive. Why is that important for you?
Because the legacy is everything to me. And like I told the chief, saying Eric Pettis run it, but there will never be a time if somebody's not there, the posse will be there. As the world do know, you are a part of the posse. And it just means that much because it came during a time when there was a real struggle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you look at it, the riots broke out and they had to channel us from continuing going down, tearing up our own community. So they put him there, and boom shakalaka.
Chief Jimmy Brown Show started originally at Hot 105, now
sir.
with WMBM, which a Black-owned station. Shout out to Bishop Victor T. Carey and the WMBM Media Group for the great things he's doing. So Sunday nights, 9 p.m., you can check out Broadway for various information and see what's going on. Got a topic? Reach out to Broadway or Eric. They can help you get that information to the world. But also, join the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. As a membership manager, I got to employ you to come on and be a part of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. If you're not, my question is, why not? Give us a call to the office, 305-751-8648, 305-751-8648, or visit the website at www.m-dcc.org. But also stop by and hang out with us. The first Thursday of every month, we have our breakfast that rotates around the county. The last Thursday of every month, professional networking that rotates around the county. And then, of course, you can find us every Tuesday at 4 p.m. in our professional small business meetup. That's virtually over Zoom, and you can do that from anywhere in the world. I say that because many of our members travel, and they still take time on a busy schedule to check in. So why don't you check in with us and continue to check in with us right here on the Member Connection. Mr. Broadway, thank you very much for joining us today. Any closing comments from you?
Please don't hesitate to check out the 305 Hip Hop Museum. The Instagram page is 305 Hip Hop Museum on Broadway.
And give them that exact address one more time.
6701 Northwest 18th Avenue, aka Broadway Avenue.
Hey, you've heard it right here from the man himself, Mr. Broadway, right here in South Florida. It's been my pleasure to be with you today. Make sure you come back and visit us every Monday right here with the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce Member Connection. We got to give a shout out and thank you to our president, Mr. Eric Knowles, for the great job he's doing for you, all of our members, for being a part of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. And make sure you continue to check us out and a part of our upcoming events with a Little Black Dress and Pearls, our golf tournament, and of course, our membership meetings. We look forward to seeing you right back here. Have a great one.
Today, I stand before you, a proud graduate of Miami-Dade College and the 5th president of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. I'm honored to return to the college that prepared me to become a leader in our community, providing an education second to none. So I'm asking you to please tune in every Monday at 12 noon to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce's Member Connection as I interview members of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce on our Facebook page at Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce or our YouTube channel, Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. To learn more about the Chamber, please go to m-dcc.org or call the Chamber at 305-751-8648.